In this video, I'm going to be going through multiple ways in which you can make millions of coins in NBA Live Mobile Season 6, so let's get on into it. Okay, so I'm going to be giving you all the tips and tricks on how you can make millions of coins. So let's start off with the auction house itself. Now, there are a bunch of cards going for a ton of coins on the auction house. As you can see, elites are going for well over 2 million at the moment. If you haven't already, make sure you go check out the video I made where I told you how you can get elites for free, because that will help you out. And then once you've got those elites, make sure you're selling them for a ton of coins, because as you can see, even the 80 overalls are going for just under 2 mil over there. That Brook Lopez is going for 1.6 mil. And obviously, the higher overall the card is, the more it's going for on the auction house. So what I suggest you do is sell your players straight away, because they are going to go for quite a few coins on the auction house. As you can see, these are going for a ton of coins, like I said. So make sure you go check out that video, come back here once you got the player, or once you've watched that and found out all the tips and tricks to get them, and then come back here and I'll show you some other ways you can make coins if you haven't got any elite players. And that is basically even if you get lower overall players, because even if you look at the gold players, those are still going for quite a few coins as well. 75 overalls are still going for about 300k, 400k. It depends which ones they are, but they are going for quite a few coins. So if you got any players, pretty much just put them up on the auction house. You'll make quite a few coins from that. One of the hidden gems with this is trade up sets as well, because that will really help you out trying to get those coins. Because as you can see, you can trade up low overall players into higher overall ones with ones you get from events and stuff, and then you can sell them on the auction house as well. Work your way up to that elite player in that trade up set, and then you can sell that on the auction house to make a ton of coins. But now going on into sniping filters. Now these are basically a little bit of a hit or miss. You might have to adjust them depending on what's on your auction house, but this is how you basically find a sniping filter. So let's say I'm trying to go for elite players over here. I can see most of them are going for, the lowest I can see is about 3 mil on that buy now price. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the filter straight away at 3.5 mil just to see what comes up. Now, as you can see, there are quite a few players that are still popping up. I'm just going to keep lowering the buy now price and see what we get until we get no auctions at all. And you don't want to put like a really ridiculously low price over here. So what I found is 2.5 mil is what no cards are selling for. If I just increase the price a little bit to maybe 2.6 mil, then some cards should hopefully be popping up. If we just put that at 2.6 mil over there, as you can see, a couple of players do pop up. Anything below 2.5 mil for elite players, above 80 overall for me, is going to be a little bit of a snipe. Obviously, the lower price that I can get them at, the more of a snipe they'll be. But that's basically how you make your own sniping filters, as it were. Find the overall player you want to try and buy, and then find the lowest ones you've got on the auction house and go a little bit below that and set that as your price. And then what I do is, say I put that at 2.5 mil, I just basically keep refreshing every 5 minutes or so and waiting for some new players to come on the auction house. And then when there's one there, I'll have to be really quick to try and buy that one straight away. But what you should do is always look at the price, because say it is exactly 2.5 mil. I probably wouldn't want to buy that, because that isn't going to make me a lot of coins in the long run, because as we saw, the lowest one you could buy is probably about 2.55 mil. So in total, that's probably going to get me only about 50k profit, if only that, because you do have 10% of the price reducted. So maybe try and lower the price even further from 2.5 mil to maybe 2.2 mil and try and find players for that. The only trouble with that is finding them is going to be really difficult. But you don't just have to do that with 80 overall players, you can also do that with low overall players. Let's try the 75 overall ones as well, just to give you a basic understanding as to how to make these sniping filters. You can see the lowest one is probably about 400k. There's probably a bunch lower than that, so we're going to set it at 450k and see what pops up. As you can see, there's just one over here, and that's sold for 220k. So you can tell from that, that is probably a sniping filter. If you can find players below 350, 300k, you're going to make profit. Because then if we resold this 76 overall player, we'll just search up how much they're going for over here. If we resold that one for about maybe 500, 550k, if we bought it at 200k, that's going to give us the 350k profit. As you can see here, they're going for about 500k, a little bit less than that. So that's going to make us quite a bit of profit. As you can see, that's a massive jump from 500k to 222k. Whoever picked this up is going to get a lot of profit from that. So make sure you're trying to snipe those players. And sniping is just basically refreshing. You can always switch between my auctions and browse. Just keep doing that a load of times and try and get those players to pop up on the auction house. You are going to have to be patient with it though. That's the main thing. You have to be patient with it, because you can't just expect there to be a ton of players, because if a ton of players were there for that price like they are now, that's not a snipe, because there's a bunch of them. If there's like no players at all, then that's going to be a snipe pretty much. And you don't actually just have to do players over there. You can also do this for collectibles, and the collectibles are basically just trade up tokens. They're going for quite a few coins as well. The gold ones are going for about 20k, just under that, and the elite ones are going for about 50k, as you can see here. So maybe you can try and snipe some of them depending on how much you're going for. Again, we'll put the price at 30k and we'll set it to the elite ones, because I saw some elite ones going for 30k. As you can see here, they're still going for 30k, so we're going to drop the price a little bit less than 30k to about 20k, see if any more pop up. So a couple pop up for 20k. Maybe if you could snipe them for under 10k, that's going to get you a little bit of profit. But again, the higher the coins you're spending on the player, the more profit you're going to get from it. Because if I just say buy one of these trade up tokens for 10k, I sell it for 20k, that's only a 10k profit. Whereas if I bought with a gold player like we saw for 200k instead of 500k, that's a 300k profit. So the higher amount of coins you're actually putting in, the higher amount of coins you will get out theoretically, as long as you don't lose coins in the process and you do actually make a profit. But to be able to do that, you have to work your way up, because if you're lucky enough to start off from the coins you have in season 5, because that's what I started off with. I started off with 8 mil from season 5 and now I'm up to 10 mil from season 6. If you started off with that good base amount of coins, then you will have a really good chance at starting off straight away. But say you started this season, then you are going to struggle a little bit, and you do need to make your coins starting from scratch. That's when you want to do these methods that I've been talking about for the elites with lower overall players like silver players, some lower overall gold players. Even with the trade up tokens, that's a good way of getting you started on the auction house. Just getting used to how the auction house works does actually help you out quite a bit. If you know what to search for, you can quickly search it up really quickly, and then you can basically just go around sniping all of this stuff. You will be quick enough to be able to get those auctions done, which will help you out, and then you're not missing out on opportunities. Because say I don't know the auction house very well, I have to take time in searching stuff up, and the more practice you get, the quicker you will be at trying to snipe these things, which will help you out in the long run. And that's basically how you can make coins on the auction house. There are other ways you can make coins, but the auction house is the best way. It's pretty much a gold mine, as it were, trying to get coins in season 6. So that is it to do with the auction house and sniping filters. If you got any questions, make sure you drop them in the comment section down below, or even better, you can go join my Discord server. The link to that is, as always, in the description down below. You can go join that one, and there are a bunch of people who will help you out. Some people on there have way more coins than me. They know a lot more about sniping than I do, and they should be able to help you out over there. But not only can you make coins from that, you can also make coins from promos. Now at the moment there is the 75th anniversary promo, but whatever promo is out when you're watching this video, you can make coins from it. Now obviously the players from promos are probably going to be non-auctionable when the promo is out, but when the promo ends, the players will be on the auction house. You can make a couple of coins from that. Now because they become auctionable after the sets, that does lower the amount of coins you can make from them, rather than them being auctionable straight away. So maybe you try and make coins from that. Obviously there are the live today sets. Now there is this one over here which is going to give you some coins, and that's from basically playing through some of the live today events, and it's going to give you some tokens, the coin tokens. You can exchange them for 5k coins. It isn't actually that much, but there are some ways you can make it from the live today section of the game. As you go over here into the live today section, you can see there is this coin blitz over here. Now you will get a coin blitz pack, and that will give you some extra coins over there. But the real secret is, if you go into the objectives over here, you go into live today, you scroll all the way down, you can see you're going to make a ton of coins from doing this coin blitz. Now it is going to cost you quite a bit of stamina to play through these coin blitzes, but if you're trying to get those coins, it is going to be worth it. As you can see here, when you win the event 10 times every single day, you are going to get 10k coins. If you do 25 times, you're going to get 12.5k coins. 50 times gets you 25k. 100 times is going to get you 50k, and 200 times is going to get you 100 coins every single day if you keep doing that. And that's going to be really worth it if you're trying to make those coins. If you think about it, making 100k a day within 10 days, you got 1 million coins already, and then you can start sniping stuff on the auction house, getting a ton of coins, and then that's really going to help you out. Now the final way you could probably make coins is in these campaigns over here. Now obviously we just have volume 1 out at the moment. Hopefully more will unlock throughout the whole season, but as you can see for the Wiseman one, at the end of this one I will get 10k coins. It's a little bit of coins, but it will help you out if you're just starting off completely brand new. Most of these tips towards the end of the video are to do with people who are starting brand new with no coins at all, whereas if you come over from season 5, you should have a good amount of base coins, and those were mainly the tips at the beginning of the video. But if you need to skip back and forth and watch this video again to maybe get an understanding, maybe you go and make some coins, get up to 1 mil, and then come back to the video and learn about the sniping side of it, that's up to you. That's fine. You can rewatch this video as many times as you want, but that is going to be it for the video. Make sure you drop a like if you did find it helpful, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.